All right, folks, buckle up because today we're talking about Project 2025, the conservative manifesto that's either the patriotic reset America needs or a power grab disguised as governance, depending on who you ask. But I'm not here to parrot talking points from either side, from CNN or Fox News or even MSNBC, because I'm an independent thinker. I'm fiscally conservative, socially liberal, and allergic to the political BS. So let's cut through the noise and talk about what this actually means for you, your wallet, and your rights. How much of Project 2025 has Trump actually implemented since he's been in office? Since he was inaugurated, since he started signing those executive orders all willy-nilly in the Oval Office. So, okay, I'll give credit what credit is due. From a fiscal perspective, Project 2025 has some merit from what I've seen. Reducing government waste, okay, all right. Streamlining agencies, okay. Reforming bureaucracy, okay. I'm all for that. The federal government, we all know it's bloated, it's inefficient at best, and I don't think anyone, left, right, or center, would argue against cutting excess spending and dead weight. I mean, we spend way too much money overseas. Most of us would agree to that when talking privately. We spend way too much money for wars, way too much money on defense, way too much money over to Ukraine to help with the war against Russia. We spend way too much, especially when folks here in the Americas are suffering. And the price of eggs is going through the entire freaking roof. Another part of it is revamping the energy policy to promote American energy independence. I don't have a problem with that. We, rather than buying from other countries or from other countries, be self-sufficient. I don't see the problem. So there should be a balance between sustainability and economic reality. So we can invest in renewables without gutting oil and gas overnight. So smaller government, smarter spending, less red tape to win, right? So where does it go bad? That's the question. Where does Project 2025 go bad in a way that it succumbs? I mean, it encompasses makes the entire thing a negative. Let's talk about it. So the red flags. Project 2025 isn't just about cutting waste. It's about consolidating power. You heard it right. It's about consolidating power. That's not draining the swamp. That's just building a new swamp with your own alligators, basically, or crocodiles, depending on where you're from. Mass deportations and militarized border policies. Okay, look, immigration is a mess. Our immigration policy is the worst. Our borders are fragile, porous, but an economic reality check. We need workers. Do we not? Blanket policies that ignore labor demands just aren't smart business, in my opinion. Who else? And I hate to say this way, but who else is going to do some of these jobs? What Negroes do you know? Because Trump said that black jobs were being taken. How many of us Negroes going to be getting on top of roofs? I'm in downtown Dallas right now. I look over. There's lots of skyscrapers here. Our tallest one right over there, Bank of America Plaza, almost 80 stories. I don't know a Negro, sorry, that's about to hang off the side of it and wash these windows. I don't know one, not a one. Right across the street over here, Goldman Sachs is building a Dallas headquarters, and they have these cranes way up in the air, and someone's sitting up inside of it. He ain't black. You know what color he is? You know what nationality is? I'm looking at him right now. He's Hispanic. The ones hanging off the side of it. These are not jobs we want. Very few white guys you see doing. We don't want these jobs. They can have them, but when you ship them all back to Mexico, South America, wherever, who gonna do these jobs? I didn't mean to go off on a bender on that. Let's continue, okay? I want to stay on task. Eliminating DEI programs. Here we go. When people hear DEI, they hear Negroes. And I'm sorry I keep using the term. They hear black, in my opinion. They hear black. For some reason, we equate DEI to black. And that's just not the case. My understanding is that white women benefit more from DEI than black folks. You still have to remember, black folks, we're only roughly 13% of the population. That's it. I know it seems like it's a lot more of us, but we're only 13% of the population. So, and then we have abortion bans, which is absurd, LGBTQ rollbacks, And those they go a little too far, in my opinion. Government is no business in people's bedrooms or doctor's offices. Kamala said it several times on the campaign trail because she kept repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over. For some reason, it's like a robot. If you call yourself a small government conservative, but you want to regulate people's lives, congratulations, because you're a different flavor of authoritarian. You're not looking for small government. You're picking and choosing what part of people's lives you want to be involved in and have a heavy hand on. So let's talk about the bigger picture. Project 2025 isn't just about policy, it's about the expansion of the executive authority, the attacks on media, the weakening of checks and balances. That's not conservative, that's centralized control disguised as reform. And if you don't think both parties are capable of weaponizing it, then you haven't been paying attention. And Trump, he's publicly distancing himself from this project. He did anyway. Hadn't heard him talk about it lately, but when he was running, he said he had never heard of it, which was idiotic to even say. Don't be fooled. The overlap between his current agenda and Project 2025 is way too convenient for it to be an accident. The real question is, what happens if Democrats overreact and counter with even more government expansion? The cycle continues, and the American taxpayer, you, me, gets stuck footing the bill. Look, I'm an independent because I don't trust either party to get it right. But if we're going to fix the system, we need actual reform. We do, not ideological whiplash. Cut government waste? Great. I love that. That's great. Restructure agencies? Sure. Okay, Elon, great. Weaponize the presidency to push extreme social policies? Hell no. Trying to come up with ways of staying in office past 2 terms? Hell no. Trying to find a way to surpass or usurp the authority of the other branches, the legislative and the judicial branch? Absolutely not. No. You call yourself a conservative, but you're cheering for bigger government power in the hands of one leader, maybe, just maybe, you're not actually conservative at all. And this is the message for just conservatives. If you call yourself a liberal, but definitely to the conservatives who are supporting all this crap. And if you're a liberal who wants to fight back, don't just scream about fascism. Bring an actual alternative that does not involve runaway spending and government overreach. Otherwise, folks, it's just another game of political ping pong. And you're not the one holding the paddle. Think about it.